ladies and gentlemen, to the first, well, maybe first, depends on when this gets released. I don't know what order we're going in, but the first of many senior interviews. We have 13 people to get through, 13 seniors. Some of these interviews will just have one person, like my one-on-one with Colin here, and others will have two, and I'm actually limiting it at two. I'm not having like 10 people come in at once.
You should do that.
Chaos. I mean, we could book out the whole conference room, right?
What could go wrong?
All right, so Colin, who are you? At least when it comes to LVC, when it comes to this program.
I'm Grok.
Okay.
That's my answer.
That's your answer. That's your answer.
I'm the captain for the Overwatch team, which is pretty cool, and that's it. I don't know. I sub for like 3 teams, but I don't actually play. So
yeah. So I don't even know where to start. We at least me, I didn't really get to meet you until like late in my sophomore year, because like I didn't take over on all this stuff until like what, last spring, maybe somewhere in there, last fall. So how was your freshman year? I know we've had conversations about this. Me, you, Robbie, all the people who are left from that year. I don't know if you've talked to Dylan or not, but
probably not.
Rocket League Dylan.
No.
So go through the experience for your freshman year, at least for esports, because that's when like Henry and all of them were here. So
turbulent. It was very turbulent. A lot of characters were in the program. Were very expressive in a lot of ways. We were a lot less professional, I think, for better or for worse. I don't know. We weren't as good.
Yeah.
But
that's a time where like esports, at least at the collegiate level, was developing, right?
Yeah.
So there weren't like a lot of teams like now. I mean, even in just like Overwatch alone, there's NECC has what, like 200 some teams. So like, you've been part of this thing since it started. Because what year did you start playing for us?
2019.
19? Yeah, that's the year after the program started. Like that's crazy. Like for me, I mean, I came in 2020. It's not like it's that far after you did, but like to me, it's just insane to think about how much like we've been able to see the development of like this whole thing. Like you got to see like the start of collegiate esports becoming big. Like how has it been, at least for you specifically, in that sense?
In collegiate esports getting big?
Yeah, like
I didn't really experience it.
I mean,
COVID. I spent the entire time playing from home, so
yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, COVID did kind of.
The first year was pretty big though.
Yeah.
I went to 2 LANs, so that was more than I did the next.
What LAN did you go to?
I went to one like non-profit called Emerald, I think.
Okay, I think I heard about that one.
And you were there, I think.
I was not there.
Or John was there.
John was there. You remember he talked to me about that.
And we went to Hugh Fest, which I don't know if they do anymore. So.
I don't think they do. I think I've heard of that one.
Just in Harrisburg University.
Yeah. Anyways, about Emerald, John told me a little bit about it. Explain the event and like how that went. I heard it was a bit of a trip.
I mean, it was cool to see other people and play it in person, but it was a disaster from a technical standpoint because there were no mouse pads. We couldn't control our DPI and like our mouse sensitivity. We couldn't. One of the setups only played at 60 FPS because they screwed up the settings. I took that one because I was better at low frame rate. Yeah, it was technically a disaster, but it was fun. Yeah. And we got free food, which is all I could.
That's all that matters.
That's all that matters at the end of the day.
All that matters.
But
yeah,
I don't know.
I mean,
cool.
And you still have more LANs coming up. I don't know if I want to say that plurally, but you have one. Yeah. How are you looking forward to that, by the way? I know we're still early into this semester, but as far as I know by my math, which is really bad, you've qualified already. So like.
Yes.
How are you looking forward to that one?
It's gonna be cool. I mean, it's in a bigger, well, not really a bigger venue than Harrisburg, but in a sense, it's more professional. I can expect to have a mouse pad.
I would hope so.
You know, it's fun. I get to finish off the LAN, so you got to start with one. Yeah. And nothing in between.
Yeah. So who's the team going into your freshman year? I don't know. I probably don't know most of the people.
Well, we had 6 back then because Overwatch had 6 originally. We had Grayson, Cade, Seki or Nikolai, either or.
Nikolai.
It's interchangeable. Jake and Trey. And Trey, I miss having him as a teammate. He was a lunatic.
I feel like we had a lot of those in the program.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. They were all characters. And I think back then we spent more time together as a team than like ever before. Because room time wasn't really as structured as before. We used to be able to spend all the time we wanted in there, even during practices and games. So we would just, we would show up during the day, and then we would go eat together, and we would go do whatever together. So
that's when the new room 2020? 2019. So you got to see the COD players when they were
kicked out. Yes.
Yeah, when they were in the were you in the room that day? That Camry took their setups and moved them.
I was there when he started.
I was there.
And then when he finished.
When he finished, but you
and
left
during the controversy.
You left in between. Yeah.
Yes.
So what was the experience like? I was told from a few people, they were like, that was when Chris and Brian were on the team. So like the baseball players, we used to have baseball players on the COD team. We don't now, but we used to. Now it's like all hockey players and whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But were they actually as loud as people made them out to be?
Yes, and they said words that you should never say in a public environment, or even a private one, for that matter. But yeah,
that was when we had Tommy
Chapas.
Yeah.
The big gambler.
The gambler.
He would gamble in the room at midnight. It was pretty cool. It wasn't cool.
It wasn't cool?
Yeah. The GPA wasn't cool.
Oh, no, yeah, that was a bit of an issue, but...
I love you. You can plug your Twitch if you want to, Tommy. It's okay.
Yeah, Tommy.
Well,
I'll send... Personally, Tommy, I will send this video to you. I know you know me. We've talked a few times before.
And you were on my team, briefly.
Yeah.
And then you weren't.
Wait, yeah, because he was on Overwatch for a bit, right?
Yeah, I forgot for what period.
I
don't know.
Because this is all the stuff, I wasn't... When I came in, I, didn't pay attention to anyone. I was COD and COD alone. I knew a couple other people in esports, but, I didn't really experience... I didn't really talk to anyone outside of my team.
Well, yeah, you weren't in the old school esports. You weren't in the open room. We all had to deal with each other esports,
I know. Now, now... There's a lot of teams they kind of know each other, but they don't really talk to anyone. You could probably even say that yourself. Most of the teams don't talk to each other now. So I really wish I was at that point where we're all in the room, but at the same time I don't know.
It was bad in some ways.
Yeah.
I feel bad for Counter-Strike having to listen during when everyone else was screaming, but what can you do really?
Yeah, what can you do, I guess?
It was a different time.
It was.
It made us stronger.
It made you stronger.
Except for the Counter-Strike team, because there isn't one anymore. But
no, there's student. They're not even student rank. They don't have enough players. But yeah, it's been an interesting journey, especially for the people that you're one of the people I know a bit better. I have a lot of interviews to go through. I have the Smash guys. Their entire team is seniors except for one. John Wood. He's the only one that's not a senior, and he's in my class. So it's going to be interesting, at least for me, to go through all of these. But I'm excited. I guess I still have the rest of your team left. What do you think they're up to right now?
Sleeping.
Dude, I cannot get a hold of Grayson for the life of me.
Oh, I don't think he exists. Well, you don't need to talk to him.
I do need to talk to him.
Oh yeah. Well, he graduated already.
Oh yeah, he's a graduate student.
He's a grad student, so I don't
I'm
know
still
if
bringing him in.
But...
I'm still.
Yeah, good luck trying to get in touch with him. He's not gonna respond to you or acknowledge you.
Dude, every time I go to talk to Grayson, I have Ben. I'm like, Ben, can you tell Grayson this? Can you tell Grayson that? And Ben's like, maybe he'll respond.
I mean, I'll send him a meme or something through Snapchat and he won't respond for 2 days. And when he responds, I already forgot what I sent, so it was pointless.
Yeah, so it's 2 days away. And
so if that's how he replies to friends, I don't know. I don't know how you're gonna get through him.
So what are you looking forward to this year? We're only 2 weeks in, 3 weeks into the season.
5.
Into the season though. We're 4 weeks into the semester, right? I think 5, whatever. But we're not 5 weeks into the esports season. That's different because you didn't play in that first.
Continue.
Week. That was.
Continue.
What are you looking forward to this season?
LAN, That's it.
Like, you guys have Nace, you have... I know you guys don't scrim as much as, like, some of our other teams, but, like...
Yeah, I don't like Overwatch, so I don't really care.
I don't like Overwatch. So, after you graduate, are you, like, gonna pick up the game again?
I'm uninstalling the game forever.
That sounds like every COD player, so yeah, that's a reasonable take.
That's coke, though. They don't actually quit.
Well, no, but they
quit competitively, but they keep playing. They buy every game.
No, I still buy every game, and it's depressing every year.
I know.
I have a breakdown about every year. So what do you want to do after you graduate? What are you looking?
It's a loaded question.
I know it's a loaded question. That's why I asked it.
I don't know. Advertising, videos. I don't care.
Like,
IT.
Would you like pick up streaming? Like, I know Ben, your teammate Ben, is big into streaming.
I don't know about streaming. Streaming's hard.
It is very
It's
rough.
really hard trying to talk to nobody for 4 hours and then be like, okay, that was successful. Videos are easier for me to do, so I might keep making those, but I don't know. That depends on my mood.
Your mood, yeah.
It's hard to get into making a video. It's a long process to make like a decent one with any structure.
Yeah, I've tried. I tried picking up YouTube content for a little bit, but that's a no bueno. Caleb, if you're watching this is my production buddy. For once, I'm actually trying to do the video myself. Caleb is
Oh yeah, you guys did one video and then you stopped.
And then we didn't even like use it because Caleb got too busy. He's a
That's awesome.
He's a professional, unfortunately. So like his schedule is ridiculous. Like, I can't believe he's even a college student. Like, I love Caleb, but like the guy is so busy.
He doesn't need a degree. He's already fine.
That's what I told him. I'm like, dude,
just edit for Minecraft Dream and you win.
He literally does professional editing for like some dude on NRG, and I'm like, why are you here? You have a job. You have like 4 jobs. And I'm like, bro, like, yeah. I'm like, what are you doing?
I'm talking to you directly right now. You don't need to be here. You're fine.
No, yeah, I would agree. You can continue. Get your bag, Kale. Get your bag, bud. Like, you deserve it. Like, I don't know. I've never seen him. I never asked, by the way. I never asked for any of his work. I just was like, he's like, yeah, I do it for this. I didn't even check. I didn't check anything. He's like, yeah, I do channel management for this guy. I'm like, it's good enough for me. Like,
wow, you should have just asked me then if you didn't want to see my work.
I could have asked anybody.
Yeah.
I could have asked Joe. Could you imagine? You know Joe, right?
I know of Joe.
Could you imagine him like
We're
trying
best
to
friends. We used to raid in Destiny every day. It's a lie. We did it like twice, but we still played the
Joe
game.
is apparently like the world's best Destiny player.
I think he's the only Destiny player nowadays.
He might be the only Destiny.
No BM, just
no. Him and RJ, one of our COD players. One day he told us he was getting off to go do homework, and then he didn't turn his Discord thing off. Like,
oh yeah.
Yeah, he didn't go offline.
So he was just on Destiny.
He was on Destiny, and so we sent Joe in, and like if that ever happens again, we just send Joe to find his squad and then just murder them because it's just like better apparently.
That's great. Yeah, no, Joe. Back in 2019 when the room was open, Joe sort of peer pressured all of us to like join his clans or whatever in Destiny.
Peer pressured, yeah.
Because that's when Destiny 2 went free to play, I think.
Oh,
and
yeah,
everyone played it at least for like a week or two. So he got plenty of Destiny attention from that. But
yeah.
It didn't last.
It didn't. No, that game's like.
It's a Destiny moment, yeah.
I want to bring up stuff about like the Pro League, but I know that's like not doing well either.
Of
Overwatch.
Yeah, it's
it's actually somehow worse than COD League, and COD League is already not.
Yeah, I mean they're dropping teams. Nobody cares.
Yeah.
No more Cheez-It sponsorship. No more crunch time.
Dude, I am so mad. I wanted to go and like maybe possibly apply for like an internship or something at the Philly Fusion, and the like a week before I was gonna go like look at their internships and stuff like that, they're like, yeah, we're rebranding. We're now moving to Seoul, South Korea. We are the Seoul Infernal. And I'm like, dude.
So what about the arena they built in Philly? Is that just like
that was my question? I haven't looked into it.
Didn't they spend like millions on that?
Actually, I'm actually really curious.
Can I have the arena? I want to live in it.
You want to live in it?
Yeah.
I don't know what happened to it. I don't know if they still use it or not. Cause like. That thing is huge, and it's still it's still a Fusion arena. They sponsored by Xfinity. I don't know. It's kind of weird.
Live research.
Maybe they're just repurposing it. I see an article here, but like
They're repurposing it for me.
they're repurposing it for you maybe. Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, it just I don't know.
Segue, next topic. What's happening? What's next?
What is next? I don't know.
I don't know. You're the leader of this interview.
That is a good point. Look, I don't write questions for any of my interviews. I think
That's unprofessional.
I know it's unprofessional. That's the best part. That's why I don't have a podcast yet, because I would be terrible at it, and this is my form of podcast. Some people I can talk to for like 3 hours. Some people I can talk to for 3 minutes. It just depends on the person.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. I think for the most part that's all I really had. But yeah, looking at the Philly Fusion thing real quick, I believe it looks like they may use it for like apparently the MLS, the American Soccer League, they have like a gaming thing, like how the NBA has the 2K League. It's like that, but for FIFA instead of 2K, where every team is required to have like a.
Don't they need to like gamble for their teams?
What do you mean?
With the little card packs?
No, well, no. So what they do is, I think no, because what the 2K League does is they have each player create their own player, and then it's like the My Player thing.
Oh, that's dumb.
Yeah, and then it's that. I think that.
Just play a sport. Stop playing sports games and go outside.
My roommate's a sports guy. He plays Madden for us.
Yeah, that's tragic, man. I'm sorry.
I mean, he hasn't played. Sorry, Bryce, but he hasn't played in a single tournament. He played in one tournament, and he like.
There are tournaments?
No.
There we go.
He played in one tournament, and it was like not even. I don't even think it was a collegiate tournament. He just played in it, and then like I think he like DC'd mid game first game because the servers were broken.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So welcome to sports.
Gaming. I love esports. Esports. Sports esports.
Esports?
Sports esports.
Sports esports.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Have you seen the racing leagues, by the way? Like the eSIM like racing and stuff? Like Nace has it.
Why?
Like
drive a car.
I know. But like dude, people get crazy setups for that. Like Dave.
Yeah, they could buy a car with the amount they spend on their setup.
Have you seen Dave Palmer? He has like a whole thing. He's the R6 captain, but like he has a whole thing. He has like the wheel, the pedals. He has like the whole setup. Yeah, I mean you could realistically you could just buy a car and drive a car.
Yeah, you should do that.
But I should do that probably. But
no, I mean you could do that.
I could.
I think you should.
Yeah,
I think it'd be more fun if you were in a real car.
Probably.
Part of the fun of watching races is when someone crashes. But when it's eSIM, it's like it doesn't really happen, so I don't really care.
No, I don't. Yeah, I've seen I've tried to watch matches for that, and it's just like.
They turned left.
Like I don't know. I can't believe Nace sponsors that. They sponsor a lot of stuff. You've seen the price. Did you play in the Fortnite tournaments they had?
I wanted to with Jake, but we never followed through on it.
Caleb.
It would be really funny though.
Caleb played with Andrew Fight Rocket League Team 2 kid.
What they got?
I don't know.
They didn't get a victory royale?
No, dude, it was so weird how it happened too. I walked in one day, I'm like, hey, what are you guys doing here? And I see that I'm playing Fortnite. I'm like, why are you playing Fortnite? They're like, we're playing in a tournament. I'm like, what? He's like, yeah, Nace has a tournament for it.
They just happen.
No, yeah, it's like, I don't understand that. Like, some schools will be like, yeah, this is our Fortnite team. And I'm like, dude, they don't even have tournaments for that anymore.
Yeah, they do.
And then, yeah, look, and they do. Like,
they always did. The bookstore promoted them. You got emails from the bookstore about Fortnite tournaments.
Don't remind me about the bookstore emails, dude.
They did remind me when big Fortnite events were happening that I wouldn't play in. I should have played in them.
You should have, because you probably would have won.
No, I would have been funny though.
I
would have been very toxic on like a funny way. Do a little take an L dance as John Wick, all that.
Yeah, just kind of like driving the car around, not doing
the Fortnite car, the battle bus, yeah.
The battle bus, dude. The battle bus in Rocket League, by the way. I don't know if you play Rocket League at all. Have you seen the? I
don't know what Rocket League is.
You don't know.
Go drive a car into a soccer ball. Come on. There is no need to play Rocket League.
Have you seen the battle bus in Rocket League?
No, of course not. I don't know anything about it.
Dude, it's the most goofy thing you will ever see. I don't understand what it's doing. But like
that's not the battle bus.
It's the worst car.
That's the short bus. The camera can't see that. Edit it in.
I can't reach that far.
Edit it in.
I'll edit it in. But dude, I don't touch Premiere anymore. I haven't touched Premiere since high school.
Well, why?
What videos am I gonna edit?
This.
This just
Other stuff. Cool montages.
For what? With
Are you
what
checking
time?
a watch you don't have?
Huh?
Huh?
What?
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 Oh my god. Unbelievable.
Dude, I wasn't even paying attention.
Did you take a videography class?
Yeah, I did. I recorded the video and edited it on my phone. It
Unbelievable.
looked terrible.
These people. Oh my god.
I am not a
unprofessional.
videography concentration.
What are you?
Communications.
Ew.
Bro, I was business tech, and then business
Ew.
tech didn't align with what I did, so
Very good.
I changed communications. Now I'm a social media manager. Wait, what concentration are you?
Videography.
Oh, well, perfect. You get into your own interview.
No. I'm not gonna look at myself and listen to myself speak. Are you kidding me? That's literally every videographer's worst nightmare.
That is a fair.
You would know
That
that.
is every.
Yeah.
No, I know. I did videography in high school a little bit, and I had a class like for that, and it was terrible. I like recording videos of myself and like having to edit them was terrible. I hate doing that.
Yeah, that's why I just mute the audio until that's the last thing I do is my own audio.
Yeah, you still get stuck with it though. Like there's no avoiding it. You just have to.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't have to.
Maybe I could like pitch it up to work with it. Maybe it
Pitch
sounds
it up.
annoying.
I feel like that'd be. Yeah, I feel like it'd be really annoying though if you pitched it up like that.
No, that'd be funny. Because it's not me.
Well, I'm not doing that for this. I'm not.
You
pitching
should
it.
pitch the whole thing up.
Why?
Make us sound like South Park characters.
Make us like Cartman stand. Just,
Yeah.
like, the highest pitch we can.
Yeah, but muffle my voice like Kenny so they can't understand a word I'm saying.
Dude, that would be a top tier interview. I
It would.
interviewed Kenny.
Yeah.
But like, then there's like no point in recording
Mm-hmm.
it.
It's the sentiment.
What are we doing here, man? What are we doing?
I don't know. You brought me here.
I know I brought you here. I'm bringing like 12 other people here. Not today, but like.
Yeah.
Dude, Dude, this week is crazy. I'm literally recording like at least 3 of them this week. I don't know how excited I can be for the ones like the next ones I'm gonna be doing where I'm gonna bring in like 2 people. Like, could you imagine if it was like you and like Cooper, like Grayson and Cooper? Like,
Grayson and Cooper are gonna be like entertaining now.
dude, speaking of trash talk, like I hate that it's not like it used to be. Like, dude, you can literally get removed from a league for like teabagging, and it's in my opinion,
dumb.
it's dumb.
You should be able to trash talk.
Dude, I love trash talking. Sea Halo is okay with it. Like, I play in Sea Halo, and my team, I allow my teammates to be very toxic because it's funny, and I also stream all of our matches, so it's funny content stuff. But like, the fact that some people get so uptight about like, you show my body, like, dude, I'm literally, as I'm calming what I'm doing, I am just screaming about how badly I'm shitting on you. Like, I'm already talking shit. It doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I know you guys do the same. I mean, I hear, bro, every time I cast you guys, I hear Ben screaming. Granted, that's just Overwatch, but like...
That's just Overwatch. That's
but-
how we focus fire.
Dude, it's Ben increasingly getting louder.
That's communication. That's real. It's
No.
literally vital.
Yeah.
Every team does it on the planet.
No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about, like, he gets, like, 1 kill, and he's like, oh my god, what is that melody? And he's just, like,
No,
screaming
that
his
is yeah. That's a
That's
call
the
out.
calm.
That's the calm for when you're winning.
For when you're winning.
Yes.
What is that melody?
If you say that and you're not winning, you're throwing.
Ah.
So
That's where it got me. See, I don't know the comms for every game. I have general knowledge of everything, minus like Rainbow, but like, I don't. My brain doesn't function.
just
for
become more encyclopedic about this knowledge.
I'm
It's really not
trying,
hard.
dude.
Just know everything.
I've been.
It's
trying.
not that much task to just know everything.
I wish I could. That's why I had Parker on cast with me for like a stream, and then you.
Yeah, but now we need him.
But yeah, you stole him from me. You stole my only co-caster.
You're welcome.
Thanks, man.
Now
You
our
stole-
team is better.
Good. Like, that's great. But now my only co-caster's been stolen from me.
Mm-hmm.
It sucks.
That's cool.
How do you think you guys will do in the rest of this season?
I don't know. Better, I hope. It depends on the meta. I don't know what's going to happen to the game because Overwatch is very weird with their balancing decisions.
Yeah.
Nothing might change at all, or everything might change. I don't know. We will not know.
Do they have like a consistent schedule for updating?
Every month.
Once
Roughly,
a month, roughly.
They don't really say what's going to happen until it comes
No,
out. Though.
yeah, I have noticed that though. A lot of games.
And they don't
do
listen to
that, so-
feedback.
No,
So,
I mean, welcome to game design. Like in 2023,
yeah, hooray.
like no one listens anymore.
Don't
so
listen to the
it's
people
like-
who know what they're doing. Haha.
Don't listen to the people that play the game. Like, that's crazy.
It is very crazy.
Very crazy.
Mm-hmm.
So annoying. Like, I love gaming. Like, I will never stop. At least from how I feel now. I won't stop like gaming and shit, but like man, just like every year I play COD specifically, and then it just gets worse.
I don't know what you expected. It's COD. It's COD.
I expect it to get the same or better.
No, it's not gonna get like Black Ops 2. We're never going back. Those days are over.
Did you play competitively before you came here?
In what?
Anything, like in general. Did
Yeah,
you
I
play
played
like?
competitive Overwatch. I played in a team.
Did you play on like? I guess was high school even a thing? Like at that time, like high school esports.
No, of course not.
I didn't think so.
I played for the what's it, Open Division? Yeah.
Oh
just
yeah,
people.
because it was called content. Because then it changed to content.
Open Division led
That's
to
below
contenders. That's
contenders,
how they
yeah.
picked out the teams.
Yeah.
We were good.
What team were you on?
Hyperlol.
I was expecting names, but yeah, that works too. I guess.
What do you mean names? That's the name. We
No,
were
like
Hyperlol.
who you played with, I guess.
Chris, LFL Chris, Mad Max, and one other guy who I can't remember.
Ah, reasonable.
They're like old now. They're like rotten old men.
Like
rotting away in the rocking chairs.
They're rotting away.
Old. Yeah.
Cause like, dude, the way that like when I was first coming into the program, cause the way I came in was I was looking around in high school collegiate for collegiate programs and stuff like that, and I had met Dave. I had job shadowed Dave, and he hyped the shit out of like you and Tom specifically. I don't know why he's into
Thomas?
me. Yeah, I was coming in for COD. Tommy Chopless, because he was still at the school at the time, I believe.
Why would he be? Sure, yeah, Tommy Chopless. Yeah, I'm sorry I didn't mean that, but like.
No, yeah. Well, now that I'm here, I understand why it doesn't make sense. At the time, obviously, I wouldn't have known the difference. I didn't know anyone here, but like, he like, I don't know. I guess what was the recruiting process for you? Because like.
I walked up to this. No, I didn't walk up to the school. I found the webpage for LVC Esports and I applied. And Dave was like, "Please come." I mean, not actually, but he did offer me a scholarship, which is basically saying that.
Yeah, that's
so
the same thing.
I don't know. I looked at like 3 other schools and they all kind of sucked, so I came here.
Because like I job shadowed Dave, and like at this point I was like, well, if I'm going anywhere, I'm not gonna like go far away. Because you're from the area too, right? Like you're from
Westchester.
Yeah. So you're kind of ish far, but not insanely far.
Like an hour, yeah.
Yeah, that's about how far I am, at least home. But like, that's kind of how I came into, I guess. I don't know. Did he like come to your school or anything like he did?
No, of course not.
You see like what he did with Mason, where he.
I know. I was jealous. He got like a whole thing.
Dude,
he got a photo shoot.
I am so pissed. I will live this moment till I die. Dave literally told me, he's like, yeah, like a month, like in like a month or whatever, when all the other kids from your school are getting psyched, is like. At my high school was really small, but like we had a kid that was going to like West Virginia for like basketball or baseball.
Okay.
So like we had them coming in, we had like a bunch of other people coming in, and Dave's like, yeah, I'll come in to your signing day, I'll do we'll do the whole thing, whatever, bring the news crews and shit. And the next like I think 2 weeks after that, COVID. We got sent home for 2 weeks, dude.
Cool.
I was so pissed. I'm like, all right, well, we'll be back before this comes in. We'll do whatever. And then they're like, gone. Get out of here. You're not allowed to come back. Get off my lawn. You step on school property, it's gonna be like that guy that walked in front of the school with the shotgun before because he was turkey hunting. Like, he was turkey hunting.
All right, I don't care. Move on.
Yeah.
It sounds weird out of context. I don't like this.
I love out of context. That's the best part. Yeah, and so that may be the thing that pisses me off the most out of anything. Like, I was supposed to get signed like that, and then COVID broke it. Just like all my hopes and dreams got destroyed.
Imagine how I felt spending 2 years of college like that. 2.5, to be fair.
Yeah, because last year was like, what? Last fall was almost the same, right? Was it last fall? Like not like a few months
last spring we came in late because of Delta.
Yeah.
Which is so dumb. So.
And then probably midway through, almost at midterms, we were like fully out of it, correct? Something like that.
Something like that.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's all I have for now. We will wrap this up. Thank you for coming in.
Okay.
I still got a lot more of these left, but.
You're gonna love it.
Thank you for being a part of our program and all of that. Obviously, You've been here for 4 years now. Were one of the original players for us. I
invented LVC Esports.
I say one of the original because for 2018-19 was like the first years where we were figuring shit out.
Sure. Yeah.
So you were one of the first ones of our program, and I'm sure at least the people that you played with, Dave obviously as well, are very grateful to have you. I am too, because I get to watch you, I get to commentate you guys play. So thank you for choosing this school, I guess. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know how to.
What are you shilling for LVC? I shouldn't say that. Should I say that? Am I allowed to say that?
You're gonna be, but when this airs, you're gonna be out of here, so you can say whatever the hell.
No repercussions. What if I suddenly decide to do a grad program and now I have to face the consequences?
Well, that's not my decision.
True, it's my fault.
Yeah. So do you have anything else you want to say before you're out the door? Because you are already technically out the door when this airs, but.
If you buy a skin in Overwatch, I'm gonna throw your game.